Hi, it's Cammy. Charlie talks football.
So it's full time. Newcastle batter Manchester United 4-1, and this has boosted Newcastle's chances of Champions League qualification. We've got a game in hand against Crystal Palace. So brilliant result today for Newcastle. Jason Tyndall was on the touchline, and I hope that Eddie Howe is feeling a lot better, back in time for the Crystal Palace game. But the fixtures are coming thick and fast. But let's get into the video. So if you're new around here, subscribe. And I'm going to ask a question at the start of the video. Who would be your man of the match for this game? Now, for me personally, I think it would have been Tonali in the first half, but throughout the game overall, it was definitely Harvey Barnes with his goals, and it was nice to see the likes of Gordon getting on. I know he's got a lot of things to prove himself after that awful sending off, but Manchester United were just completely awful. Newcastle haven't really been tested in a lot of the games we've played in the last couple of weeks. Leicester was not a test. Man United was not a test. And I know in the first half, Man United got that goal. It wasn't the best defending from Newcastle, but Newcastle overall controlled the game, and it was in the second half where we really came alive. What a goal it was from Tonali. Great composure, great control. It was a fantastic finish by him. Fantastic assist as well by Isak. He sort of flicks the ball over the top of the Man U player into Tonali, and Tonali's been brilliant ever since the ban, so I want to give him credit as well. I thought Livramento played well today. He was solid. Isaac did a good assist. I think his movement in this game wasn't great, but I'm sure he'll be back firing once again in the game against Crystal Palace. But it really does look like Newcastle Champions League football is in our own hands, because we have a huge opportunity this season. Chelsea dropped points. A lot of the teams around us are dropping points, which gives Newcastle an opportunity to create a gap in the Champions League places. But I was impressed by today's performance. Like I said, we'll be tested against Crystal Palace. I'm not too sure. Palace, they were quite good in the first 20 minutes of the game against Manchester City that I watched, but then after De Bruyne scored that free kick, they capitulated. But we've just got to hope that Eddie Howe can be back. I'm sure he will be. But there's just a positive atmosphere around Newcastle at the minute. Everything's going well. Let's hope we can keep our best players in the summer. Isak looks like he's going to stay, because Arsenal and Liverpool are reportedly put off his £150 million price tag, which is excellent. There's been some rumours in the media suggesting Tonali's leaving. Personally, I think that's all just rumours, and I think the player will stay. Looks like Newcastle will also move on players, but we're moving into now the final couple of games of the season, where I think it's been a very good season for Newcastle. Of course, we've won our first trophy in 70 years, the Carabao Cup. Let's hope it's more to come. And I think they were speaking to Bruno and Harvey Barnes after the game, and Bruno was saying, like, it's great what we've done, but we're hungry for more. We're hungry for more trophies, which I think was a very good point for Bruno, because yes, winning the Carabao Cup is fantastic, but we want to go on to win bigger honours. We want to win the FA Cup. We want to win the Premier League, the Champions League. So this club has very big ambitions to get to the top of European football, and getting Champions League football will allow more revenue to come in. It will allow Newcastle to have more freedom. It'll allow more players to be more willing to join Newcastle, willing to join our project. So It's pretty positive. I think the midfield duo of Bruno, Joe Linton and Tonali, I'm not even being biased. I think most rival fans will agree that is the best midfield in the league. You've got the mix of Tonali's, Tonali's solidness and his great ability to pass the ball and many other things that he offers. You have Joe Linton's strength, physicality, and then you've got Bruno's brain to cause, he makes anything happen in the game. So anyway guys, what are your thoughts on the game? Make sure to subscribe and leave a like for more videos. I will be posting videos consistently, so make sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a like as always, and once again, who would your player of the match be? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, bye.